Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. In my great-grandfather's generation, though all the crafts, when the deadline came, the Kaedahara clan, however, the Kaedahara clan, moreover...
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leader like this single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was...
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
It's nothing.
Though the diagram... Wow. At this point... Everyone, Wow. At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
Although the effect is not too obvious, Kazuha,
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed yesterday. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. Looking back at it...
Oh, Kazuha... I heard that your great...
Kazuha,
Yes, my grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather.
yes, it appears. Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing it... But instead he said, if you can't find the secret with it...
Huh? So you're saying my great-grandfather may have...
Yes, the current...
I apologize, but after I became a... I want to inquire...
All right,
What are you all doing here? Did something happen on
Kujo Sara.
Yes, I do.
Sara!
Yes, the item seized...
No, I'm afraid...
I see.
Thank you, Sara!
That's all in the past now. However, may I ask something?
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no... Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it.
The defense is on the left side of the tower.
Ah, you must be here to investigate the Kaedahara clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. The Kaeda. However, I'll be waiting for you at the.
Kazuha,
Yes, sounds like a plan.
Oh, it's you.
Oh,
I'm afraid not. The blade on the sword.
let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a Paimon can imagine.
I will continue investigating here and call.
What did you find, Shinkyo?
I found quite the. These books here are all related to smelting steel. And the.
The book?
I skimmed through them just. There must be. Do you see all these?
Hey! Well, Paimon, what if we don't...
I know you are. Since Kazuha made such a request to Sara. No, not intuition. Leave the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
Oh, it's you.
Whoa.
Yes. I was taking a. The soil is deeply embedded in. Because this is. Let me think.
Albedo seems...
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have. This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw. My grandfather deeply. But now that I think about it, yes.
We finally found something! Do you think so?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper?
You mean to say that these.
Yes, I agree with this.
Okay, let's...
There is a pond outside the police station.
Well, how did it go?
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing.
Oh? What does the letter say?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew. Everyone?
All right, amuse me.
Let's get down to business.
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location. Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy. That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kunikuzushi." He then turned and left.
Wow.
yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was because the perpetrator. He said, as the leader of the Kaedahara clan, I am. Yes, unfortunately, Miss Kamisato.
If the perpetrator was... I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly.
To be honest, my great-grandfather said in the though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I think what's most important for each person is not the past. Therefore, knowing that being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, these are simply thank you all.
Great! Now today is the final stage of the Iridori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled. Let's take a stroll through the festival.
Hello, traveler.
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Jaime wants to see what your Kuranushi portrait...
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see some... Is that so?
Well,
Hey!
is that...
We were merely...
For...
If you're tired from walking all around the festival...
Rise!
Traveler, Paimon, it's a Indeed it did. You aren't mistaken, after all. Fortunately. Oh, I should mention, then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line. I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony for Kuronushi's portrait.
Greeting.
Oh, Ayato!
Yes, There were many. Fortunately, the
Brother and I are.
Thomas sure is taking his sweet time.
Yes.
Paimon didn't think.
So.
Come on. Don't be upset. Things have to be this way.
Maybe I could just turn my diary into a light bulb.
Come on. Don't be upset. Why do things have to be this way?
Kazuha, what are you
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a. Thank you. Look. But now, not only are foreign.
Yeah. Inazuma has already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some ways, each and every one of us are similar to this country. It might take a different amount of time for different people, but there will inevitably come a day when each person can let go of their burdens. And when they finally let go, they are free to follow the wind as they please.
It's time for the portraits unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the Five Kasen Plaza.
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Iridori Fest. Today, we have ushered it, and now we will reveal the final...
Paimon has no idea what Albedo...
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1... What's this? I suppose Calx must have forgotten to... let's hear some...
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be invited. The Five Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma. I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest. Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way, after all, the Iridori Festival...
Yep, that's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Iridori Festival have come to a close. Huh? Oh. Oh, right! We still... Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon! Well, that makes sense. Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to... Let's go!
To be honest, and I am all...
Ayato! But don't you think you overdid it a little?
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this wild hunt.
Huh. Paimon wants to see how you'll explain yourself out of...
First of all,
Huh? So it was Miko after all! Paimon knew it! This thing had Miko written up...
That's right. But using the story of the Five Kasen to guide you to the... As for my roundabout approach, yes. I knew there was more... The Kaedehara clan, although he has the... Of course, if he lacks the Kaedehara Yoshin for a long time...
Oh, Paimon, yeah! It...
I merely saw... And more importantly, reliable friends who would... Because it is also very likely... You already know the answer. The answer is actually... When there is no one else near... As for the means of...
Sato must have been telling... It's the Balladeer! So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, also, I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of it was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. They had discovered signs that someone had entered the ware. I felt something unusual. In the meantime,
You mean... Why didn't you send...
after he left Ina's, I am certain that the papers are So, now, which part of Kaedehara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected? As for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the Iridori Festival.
Always attract so many people.
The 5 Kasen plus.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Sarah!
Oh, it's you. Do you have something to report? It's fine, as long as it's been taken care of. To be clear,
Oh?
that is not.
Almighty!
This particular. Many people have been.
Oh, really?
Normally, we are required to report for duty long before the shop.
What?
So instead,
Oh, Rat, didn't you say...
I anticipated the same at first. But Lady Guji, I don't know. I am fortunate, as well as being.
Early riser and...
What was that sound? Really? Well,